It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Darnold. Rolling left, buying some time. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he has this down to the 34. Give him 25 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Keyshawn Nixon on the coverage.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. All right, they look set now. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And again, it's Darnold. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
It's second down.
Here we go.
And dose of the hurry up here. From the gun, Darnold. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
It's complete. Play made by Cup. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
25 yards on the play.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Walker again. And this time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
One after up and good for Myers.
Makes the score.
And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Drill, green. Blue, go. Ready?
Love gonna air this out to start. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. He gets popped quickly there. That is not a nice feeling or a nice run back.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
The Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got a first to begin the frame. Here's Darnold. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. He drives it up to the 24. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Darnold looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you checked down to running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Come on, set. Black. Slide blue. Black shot. Hey, green. Set, hut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Headed out right. He's making a bid for it. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Well, Brock, things are dead even as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Set, ready. Go, 10 black. Steal, black. Smash, red. Ready.
They're going to go. It's Love. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Yellow, red, cycle. Needle, blue. Yellow, go. Set.
Love with it on 1st down. Getting out to his left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready.
Running right, here's Jacobs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
30, blue strike, 6, mega. Hut.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. The Packers take their 1st time out. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
White. Here we go.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hey, red. Black ultra. Ready.
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead just before halftime. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A gain of 37 yards.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st and 10, Darnold. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks earn the chance to tie it before halftime. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Red, yellow, 45, white, black shot. Red, cycle. Set.
Looking to throw. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Guard red.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Now Darnold. Fits it through the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And they take him down right along the 30.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Black 40. Fury, yellow. Flight blue. Blaster, 6. Needle blue. Smash, red. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Finds a seam down the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 13-point lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 14. Brendan McManus.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready. Go, lady. Right side.
To throw, here's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 43-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Flush down out. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. He's able to muster up a little something there after bringing in that fumble, Brock, but he can't get back to the line of scrimmage. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. Throwing here, Darnold. Look at that power, deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
Seahawks 22.
Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
52 black, white, white. Here we go, set. 6, Madden. Red, yellow. Red, cycle. Hut.
Love now. It's cut right side by Watson. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Three quarters in the books from this one. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35.
Set.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They need more of those as they trail by a score. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Blue striker. Down. Black, ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Deep down the right sideline. It's his running back making the catch. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Ready. 45. White. Ready.
Handoff running right. Jacobs. And he'll pick up little down the 12-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers up by 6.
Okay, ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Set. Hunt.
Going run again with Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple of yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Clock, 10. Come on. Set. Striker. 3, 52 blue.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Ready up. Set. Hut.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Packers make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Seahawks 22. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Hits his running back. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Here's Darnold. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Red, 38, white. Set.
They're going to pass it here. Absolutely fires this one right side. Big gain downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Trying to push deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target that time was Kenneth Walker. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. And again, it's Darnold. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They are throwing it again. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Throwing it again here. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Darnold looking to throw. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Packers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Here we go. 52 blue. Trouble 30 black shot. Set.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's going to push one deep down the right. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll add to their lead on
GG's.
He's in for the touchdown. The Packers
Damn,
even
boy.
more points in a win. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Gronk was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a